Hey everybody, it's Gail, and this is Errata-Hate episode 51. Welcome to the top of batch 6, and thank you for your patience between batches 5 and 6 while I took a little bit of a hiatus. I'm starting out this round to talk about this book. It's called Beyond the Square Crochet Motifs. What's funny is that there are actually a number of square motifs in this book, but before you get to those, there are circle motifs, there are hexagons, there are triangles, and then it ends off in unusual shape category, which is a lot of fun. So I found this book sort of by chance, and I grabbed it because I'm always looking for motifs to turn into stuff, and I really like it for a couple of reasons. First of all, it does a really great job of encouraging you to use charts. Which, as you know, I'm a big fan of. And it explains how to read charts, it explains how to join in a nice way, and one of the other things it does is really encourages you to play with different colors with your different motifs. But one of my very favorite things is that the motifs are separated by by shape. But they understand, the people who put this book together understand that circular doesn't always mean perfectly round. So for example, this is a circular motif because you do work it in the round, but it has all these little edges on it. And as you can see, you get written instructions and you also get charts. And so they give you both, which I really love, especially because there are some motifs that are pretty complicated to look at, like this one here, where you've got all this fuzziness. And so you can look at the charts, but then you can kind of follow along in the written instructions if you're not used to charts. And I think it's a really good way to kind of start using charts if you haven't before, because they're all very small. But I also really love the various takes on things that are going on here. And of course I dropped my bookmark out of the damn thing. They do a lot with each individual shape. So, for example, you know, here's a triangle that's got some space in it. The square motifs, there's a lot of really nice stuff in there. Here's an interesting one that involves circles in the middle. So it's a book that can give you a lot of ideas, and it's a book that lets you play around a lot with kind of what you might think a motif is versus what it can actually be. And I think actually my favorite motif in the whole book, and that's starting to sound like a nonsense word, I'm saying it so much, is in the unusual shape section. Surprising no one really that my favorite one is in the back. Which is this double circle with this pointy edge around it. I just really like it. I think it's neat. And then outside of just, I like that it gives you a lot of ideas. I like that it encourages reading charts and working with color. It's also on a spiral bind, which means when you're working with it, it will lie flat the whole time. I wish more crochet books did this. Because we've all been there. You have a pattern that you love and you open the book and the book closes. So you have to find something to prop open the book so you can keep up with what the book is doing. But then you move and the thing that's propping open the book slides off and the book closes. I might be projecting a little bit. But anyway, yeah, this is a great book to just kind of get you thinking and help you come up with fun ways to use motifs. So highly recommend it. I will put a link in the basement to a place to buy it. And I will also link to Ravelry if they have all the motifs laid out so you can see them all, because there's a bunch. So that's it for 51. As always, thank you for watching. If you like what I do here, please like, subscribe, share, and consider dropping $1 in the Patreon jar to help make this process as break-even as possible. That would be great. So I'll see you guys later.